And it'll destroy it. Where would be the purest you ever had it? I mean, I'm sure people were giving it to you when you were a big wrestling celebrity, but you traveled to a lot of different countries over the years. Where would the best stuff have been, city or
Well,
country?
for me, Vegas, uh, in AWA days, when we would fly out there was this guy that he would meet us. Actually, he'd come out to the airport to greet us, which a lot of fans did. But this guy in particular, all the boys like, oh, there he is, and he had what we called the handshake. You'd go over and shake his hand, and he had put like a 3 vial or at least a 1 vial of cocaine. The three was like an 8 ball. Just in your hand, give it to you because he's going to be around later tonight. And he was such a high level, in the business, in that business. I mean, that 8 ball didn't mean shit to him. He didn't worry about that. I remember one time Sean and I came to Vegas, and he said, "Hey guys, I got a room for you." Talk about me and Sean, and we're like, "No, no, no, don't do that. They paid for it already. Showboat, it's already paid for." He goes, "Oh, I got your room anyway. Just come over there. Let's go over there now." And we're like, "Okay, whatever. We'll check it out." I was actually thinking, "Oh, good, he's got a bunch of strippers in there." But when we got there, it was this big table, round table, and right in the middle, he hands the straw. He goes, "The straw was it was a big S, for Sean, and a big M on the table of cocaine, and that was ours to snort up." It's like, man, this is gonna take a while. But
And
you know what? I
is
went.
this before a match too? So then you're going to the
Yeah, it
match.
was when we get there. Yeah. Yeah, as soon as you land, goes, went there.
Yeah.
One time he took me to I don't know if it was his place or a place he, kept for that very reason. But I was by myself with him. And bruh, we walked into the place, and he goes, "Look in that closet right there, Marty." I'm like, "For what?" Now, I keep hoping strippers, right? Every time it's like a surprise, like, "Oh, good, strippers." But I open the door, there's bricks, like the 2 kilo bricks, piled up to the ceiling. I scared me so bad. I'm like, "Brother, get me out of here. We going to prison forever. I'm like, get me out of here, bro. Let's go. Let's go." "No, it's okay. No, it ain't okay. Get me out of here." Damn, closet with shit stacked. Yeah, he was heavily involved. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
he
so
wasn't gonna worry about giving you an 8 ball. Shit, look at his closet. It
so you do, let's say you do the whole M, which could be quite a lot. Let's say you
was a
consume
lot.
a
It
gram.
might not have been as big as I did, but
Yeah.
it was still a whole M.
So, I mean, if you're consuming that, then going to AWA, what's it like running into Vern Gagne and then like getting a finish from Vern after you've just done that? That's got to be a
Vern,
surreal experience.
well, Vern was like when at the Showboat where we did our TV tapings. He the only time you see him was in the dressing room. You see Greg, his son Greg, and the rest of the Gagnes and crew. You would see them throughout the day. Usually, we all wanted to get to the craps table or blackjack table. We always go be in there playing something. But Vernon would only see him like when you went to the dressing room, and by then you're preparing for your match, and so it's not a whole lot of hanky panky talking about anything else. Worried about anything else. It's just strictly, just get ready for the match, and him being right there ringside, or right there with you. Whereas if when he wasn't there, it was a little more of a relaxed feeling because he was like he was uptight. He was losing all of his guys from going to WWF at the time, WWF, and so he was really high strung about it. It seemed like, now I don't know how he was before I got there, so I can't say the big difference. But all the guys that had been there, before I got there, they were all like, "Wow, he's so high strung, man. Just say yes or no, sir." Which is pretty much what we did. But it wasn't time to like What'd you do all day? You know, did you go to that guy's house?
And as far as what you do on a typical night, Tim Layton is asking, like, I mean, you're already starting partying before the show. It sounds like you get off the airport, somebody's handing you basically 3.5 grams. Where does
Yeah.
the describe me a day from there? How does a typical day go for you?
In Vegas, we would party all week long. Sean and I, we'd always done that. We'd party. We'd find, like, when we lived in Minneapolis, which is AWA days. Monday night it was this particular club. Tuesday was about the most lame of the week. It was couldn't Chi Chi's had some kind of something. Tuesday nights. Wednesday was hump night everywhere. They had specials. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Friday, Saturday's weekend. Even Sunday was. If back then Eddie Webster's was across the street from where we all lived. It was held the Minnesota Vikings hung out there. So it was always a party. It was always going to be a good time. But we had set that routine down earlier in our career. So we went to Vegas every third week because you would film 3 weeks worth of TV, and then you wouldn't be back for 3 weeks. Same routine over and over. But they, somebody from Germany, tell them how, hey, um, I
You speak German?
sprechen Sie Deutsch?